What is a split-second decision you made that changed your life? Quitting a game of Call of Duty Zombies. My friends in the dorm would play this constantly and were addicted. One day, my friend came in and said he was going up to his girlfriend's dorm to meet her new roommate. Did anyone want to join? Normally, nothing could pry me from that game, but something compelled me to say yeah, sure. My buddies I was playing with were pissed. Went up there and had the closest thing to love at first sight I can describe. I still remember looking at this girl vividly. She's now my wife, and we have a 5-month-old son together. Had a boss who asked me to help him commit fraud. At the time I was very heavily in debt and badly needed the income. Nonetheless, I resigned immediately. Luck shined on me and I got another job a month later, just in time to pay bills. A few years after that I looked up my old boss. He got caught and served time. When I was younger I was a very bad kid, got into trouble all the time, and pretty much was heading nowhere with not one qualification to my name. One day my auntie had enough and pulled me into the bank to start work and try to sort my life out. At this time I really was not bothered. I started to work with 6 other people and you could tell nobody cared about this job. After a few days of training on the basic systems their management team didn't really know what to do with us. One day they said all 6 of us are going to 7 different teams and they asked what team would we like to go on. For some weird reason like a panic I said I wanted to go on this random team I have seen because their manager buys them food every Friday. Everyone looked at me weirdly for jumping at this opportunity before anyone else could get a word in. Little did I know I said I wanted to be on a team linked to financial crime. Little did I know my choice of wanting free food on a Friday has led me to be a senior QA engineering developer linked to financial crime software which has taken me all over the world. And now I live in a different country and I love my job. After a few months of starting my new job on that team, the other 6 staff members all left after 2 months saying how boring their teams were. It's really crazy to think if I had not made that random outburst decision for some food I can't imagine where I would be. Going for a third opinion after being misdiagnosed by 2 doctors in a day for unnatural tiredness. The third doctor rushed me off to get urgent blood tests, and it turned out I had severe blood poisoning and was on the verge of organ failure. If I'd not gone for a third opinion, I'd be dead now. I didn't get into the car with the drunk acquaintances because I had to pee. They left without me and wrapped the car around a telephone pole, killing everyone. I was 17. Never rode with or drove tipsy ever again. This was the early 2000s, so no Uber or Lyft or smartphones or anything. They were nice kids that I only vaguely knew and it was a stupid party in the middle of nowhere, but shit like that changes you. Please don't drive under the influence, friends. I stood outside a dance venue having a smoke and debated with myself whether or not to bother my ass to venture on in. I did go in and met my future wife. We have 3 kids. I sometimes wonder, what if I just headed home that night?